We now jump to spoke 4, the fourth spoke, which is found in biblewheel.com/history/C04_sign SIGN .php. And the fourth letter of the alphabet is the daleth, which represents spoke 4. The fourth book of the Bible and the first cycle is Numbers. The fourth book of the second cycle is Ezekiel. The fourth from the prophet Isaiah. And the fourth epistle is Galatians. And when we look at the 4th century daleth, one thing that comes to mind is the sign of the cross that the Emperor Constantine claimed he saw in his dream. Some people say it's a hoax, some people say it's real, but that's the time when Christianity, the persecution of Christianity came to a rest. And supposedly Constantine converted himself to be a Christian. And we'll see what the Biblewheel has to say concerning that, and what the Richard Emil Magoo wrote about it. And this is the 4th day of creation, when God created the sun, moon, and the stars. And God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth." And it was so. The 4th day of creation concerns the marking of time. God gives 4 reasons for the creation of the sun, moon, and stars. This is the basis of the profound key link between Numbers and Ezekiel, based on the phrase "each day for a year," which also plays a crucial role in the integration of Matthew 4 with the book of Numbers. I like to add Luke 4 as well, because the book of Numbers had to do with Israel in the wilderness, and in Matthew 4 Jesus was in the wilderness, as well as Luke 4, tempted by the devil. The word sign first appears on the 4th day of creation. It next appears in Genesis 4, when God placed a mark on Cain to save him from death after the murder of Abel. The sign also manifests with great clarity in Ezekiel, spoke 4, cycle 2, where it is used to mark those saved from death, the 4th seal. The form of the cross and its integration with the 4th spoke is discussed in such articles as The Cross in the Wilderness and the 4 Directions. The sign of the cross. The sign of the cross played a crucial role in the 4th century church history. In the year 312 AD, Constantine claimed to see a cross of light with the inscription "In hoc signo vince," which means "in this sign conquer." Cf. New Advent article Labarum, the Labarum. Some historians have cast doubt on this story, suggesting it is mere legend, and many Christians have cast doubt on the validity of Constantine's conversion, citing later behavior that was inconsistent with Christianity. While I have no knowledge of whether the conversion was valid or not, I can assert with great confidence that the integration of this event with the structure of Scripture is such that it must be recognized as the work of God. The sign of the cross led Constantine to become the first Christian emperor, who then ended persecution, giving rest to the church. 4th commandment. I want to turn your attention to this link, Each Day for a Year, which was putting together both the fourth book of the first cycle and the second cycle, Numbers and Ezekiel. So when you look at the fourth book, the fourth book is Numbers, and the fourth book of the second cycle, also known as the 26th book, is Ezekiel. And when you look at the fourth book of the third cycle, it's Galatians. All right. Spoke for daleth, a day for a year, or each day for a year. And this was in Numbers 32:13. And the Lord's anger was kindled against Israel, and he made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. The Hebrew name of the book of Numbers is Bamidbar, in the wilderness, taken from the first verse. That this is the apt title for the book is evident from the distribution of the phrase in the wilderness throughout the Bible. It records the 40 years the children of Israel wandered in the wilderness. The reason for this exact number is given in Numbers 14:33, verse 33. And your children shall wander in the wilderness 40 years, and bear your whoredoms until your carcasses